Welcome to Bite to Delight. Today we bring to you refreshing drink recipes. But before we proceed, do click on the subscribe button and click the bell icon. So let's get started. The first one, we need 4 tablespoons of curd and 1 tablespoon of sugar. I hope you can already figure out what we are making, right? Yes, it's our very own and favorite drink, lassi. But this time with lassi, we are bringing in a very small but fun twist to it. So do stay tuned to find that out. So we add curd into a bowl and then we add sugar on top of it. With lassi, we prefer to add little bit of salt to it. It really brings out a lot of taste to it. So we will add just a slight pinch of salt to it. And now comes the secret ingredient. Can you guess it? I think you can. So the secret ingredient is just a little bit of rose essence. Yes, today we are making rose lassi. It's one of our favorite kind of lassi that we like to have. And you can make it at home with just a tiny drop of rose essence. So we mix all of it together now till everything is well combined. And then we add little bit of water to it. Around 2 tablespoons would be good. We should normally not have curd without adding at least a bit of water to it. It actually helps you digest the curd well, from what I've heard. So the lassi looks fine and it's ready to be served. To keep the lassi cold, we normally put the curd in the fridge so that it is already cold, and then we mix everything up and serve it chilled. To add a little bit of color and garnishing, we add some dried rose petal to it. And there you go. Your rose lassi is ready to be served. Next we move on to watermelon lassi. Interesting, right? For that we need cubes of watermelon that is de-seeded, 1.5 TBSP of curd and 4 tablespoons of sugar. So sugar will depend upon the sweetness of your watermelon. If it's already too sweet, don't add too much of sugar to it. Adjust it as per the sweetness of your watermelon. So for the watermelon that I had, I added sugar and then I added 1.5 TBSP of curd to it. And then again we have a secret ingredient that brings in a blast of flavor. Salt is a mandate, of course, little bit of salt, but the blast one is mint leaves. 2 to 3 mint leaves we add to that. That brings out a whole different taste to it. So lightly mix it together in a bowl and then we transfer the entire thing into a blender and blend it well till we get a smooth lassi consistency sharbat. So we transfer everything into a mixing jar, and with watermelon you will see that it already has a lot of water content, so normally we don't need to add water to it, but if you want you can add little bit to it, but I feel it's good as it is. You can add little bit. So yes, it's ready, and now we pour our watermelon lassi in a glass and serve it chilled. Again, for watermelon you can do the same thing as for lassi. Put the watermelon in the fridge and take it out and mix it and make it and serve it chilled. It is going to be so tasty. Do let me know if you like it and like the video if you like already. Next is sattu sharbat. For that we take 3 tablespoons of sattu and onion, lemon, chili and coriander for garnishing. Now we add 3 TBSP of sattu in a bowl, and then to that we add salt and a little bit of chaat masala. So the chaat masala that I will be adding here is actually made at home. So most of the masalas that we use are made at home. If you want a series on the homemade masalas, do mention that in the comment below and I will definitely make a series on the homemade masalas. It's really very easy to make, it doesn't take much time but tastes very good. So now our sattu mixture is ready with salt and chaat masala. We mix it well and then we put it into a blender and add water to it. Sattu is very good when it's very hot, and if you sometimes when we don't have a lot of time in hand and we want to have something heavy, sattu sharbat is a very good option in those times. It's very heavy, it stays for long, and it doesn't take much time to put everything together and have a glass of it. So here I'm adding half a cup of water to it and blend it well. Now comes the garnishing part. This is a really fun part. So we pour the sattu mixture here, and then you can garnish with whatever you like. Normally I add chilies, chopped green chilies, very thinly sliced, finely chopped onion. Then I add to it few drops of lemon juice, and if you want you can add some chopped coriander as well. Mix it all together and zip it. It is one of the best things to have. So there you go, your sharbat is ready. You have all the 3 sharbats lined up for you to have, whichever you like. So do let me know which one was fun for you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click on the bell icon. Until next time, bye.